This is a cold morning cycle east along the Thames Path from Woolwich towards Crossness, and during the course of the ride I'm going to try out some of the diversions which will go around Crossness when the path is closed sometime in the next short while, I guess. So here we're just going down the Thames Path. It's quite a fast path, this one. A bit further along. It's nice when it's warm weather. It's really nice. It's again pretty fast along here. And soon we'll be coming to the promenade and the first of the turnings, which I normally take when I'm going up towards the Ridgeway. So here we're coming down onto the promenade. This is Thames Mead on the right, of course. It's all looking pretty grey today. I think I started off around about 10 o'clock this morning. Normally when I take this, go along this part of the route, I'm doing about 30 kilometres an hour. So we're coming up to one of the turn-offs. I missed this one. Carry on, and I think this is the third turn-off. So this route takes us up past Manaway Park, I think it's called. There we go. And now we're going on to a very nice cycling and walking path. I like this route, I often take this route. And this path takes us all the way towards the bridge that goes over the Eastern Way, the main road, and then onto the Ridgeway. So we can just zoom down here. Not many people around this morning. We go under a couple of little road bridges like this. I think I edited out the second one. Yeah, now we're on the last part of this part of the path towards the bridge over the main road. Not too many barriers on this route so far. There's one just coming up. And we just skirt around the side of this on the grass. The bike I'm riding today is my cross bike. It's a Vitus cross bike, big knobbly tyres on it, one by setup. So here we go, going down towards the bridge. You can see the main road. In fact, what we're going under here is part of a roundabout which goes across. And we climb up here. And onto the bridge out of the road. And here we are. And now we're on the Ridgeway. We're going to continue heading east on the Ridgeway. The Ridgeway, of course, is one of the main sewers designed by Basil Getz in the 1860s, I think. So it's one of the main sewers. It comes out at Crossness. So we zoom along here. Often see foxes on here. Now normally I would take one of these turnings to the side going down. I think this one, in fact. And that will take us to Southmere Park, and then that goes on to Yanton Way. fact, I normally cycle it all the way up to Lesnes Abbey in the ruins. But today we're going to go a slightly different route. We're going to go for the other two routes up from the Thames Path that I know that are before Crossness. So we'll continue down here. Now we're going, I think we're going under the Eastern Way here. Having just gone across it. And the first of the routes we're going to take is what I call a cyclocross route. It's actually pretty muddy. It's quite fun. I use this route for cyclocross practice, or I have used it for cyclocross practice. We're coming up to a barrier now. So you need to get across this barrier, which is a bit fiddly for a bike because there isn't an easy way through for a bike. And up this muddy path, taking it pretty carefully as well. And onto a grassy path here. As you can see, there's other little paths, little hills. It's fabulous actually for practicing cyclocross. Sticking to the grass, where there's grass, there's grip. And this will bring us back out to the Thames Path, right next to the old pumping station at Crossness. Very muddy, off-camber mud. First time, walk it, check it out. Second time, you can probably ride it. Then I won't be coming back today. Found myself in the wrong gear, obviously. Okay. And here we come towards the end of this part of the path, back onto the Thames Path itself. In fact, when I got here, I actually turned right here and cycled through Crossness, which isn't yet closed off. I just wanted to check to see if it was still open. But then I came back, that on the left was the path we just came out of. So now I'm heading west on the Thames Path, and I'm going to take the third of the three routes that I know that lead to the Ridgeway. Zooming along, this has been recently re-tarmacked here. It used to be just gravel. And here we come up to the third of the routes up to the Ridgeway. Now, in fact, I realised after I went through this barrier that I didn't really need to do that because a bit further on there's just a turn off. So this goes through Crossway Park, and again we're heading back up towards the main road and that bridge. In fact, actually no, we don't quite get to the bridge. We turn off before then. I don't know this route very well. It's quite a long time since I've done this route, so I sort of forget it, really. But I do remember when I first did this route a few times, for me, cycling from Woolwich to here was a very, very long way. So I guess it's about 5 kilometres each way, 5 or 6 perhaps. It wasn't all that long ago, that was only a couple of years ago as well, or maybe 3 years ago. Now I can happily cycle 100 miles or 200 kilometres. Here we go. So we're going through part of the estate. Again, this is still Thamesmead. Coming up to another barrier, this time I think with a road. This is an easy barrier to go through for a bike. Other side, barrier on the other side now. Turn left here. So this takes us through Crossway Park, or around the side of Crossway Park in fact. Nice big park. Free tennis courts here. And again go left here, and then we'll find ourselves back at the Ridgeway. So here we are. So if you go left, you get back onto the cyclocross trail, and if you go right, you get back onto the ridgeway. And up we go.
Back up to the ridgeway.
And then at the top here we'll come to one of the paths down off the ridgeway which goes towards Southmere Park. And that's just coming up here.
Now we go down Southmere.
And go through the barrier at the bottom. Now, going through Southmere Park, I normally take this route because I like it better. It's a bit of a wider, it's actually a road rather than just a path. Fewer pedestrians, and you often see horses. It's the Crossness Marshes. Now normally when I'm taking this route I turn off here to the right and go up towards the ruins of Lesmes Abbey. But today I realised actually if I just carried on the path I was on, I'd come out to Jansen Way. So let's zoom back there. And yes, we're going down towards Jansen Way now. Oh, horses. And coming up we've got a barrier. That was pretty easy to get through for a bike. And then now we're coming towards Jansen Way. Now this part of Jansen Way has a cycle path actually on the pavement, so we'll take that. Personally, I'm not a fan of the cycle paths painted onto pavements. I really don't think they're particularly safe for pedestrians, or they're certainly not quick for cyclists. And given that I have yet to see this road very busy, I'm sure it does get very busy at times, but not at the times I'm cycling. I would normally just cycle on the road because it's got two carriageways. But we're on the cycle path. It's not too bad as a cycle path. And today there's not many pedestrians around. But there are times when it does get a little bit bumpy. Tree roots. And of course you've got bus stops on the right hand side of the cycle path. So along here I'm probably doing about 24 kilometres an hour, something like 24, 25 maybe. No, there's no pedestrians, so it's pretty safe.
Onto the road.
But something very bizarre happens and the cycle path just ends. So you have to go down onto the road. Not really a problem on a day like today. And then weirdly the cycle path seems to re-emerge again, but frankly by now there's not much point in using it. You know, I don't understand this at all. Anyway, we have a blue sign coming up saying cycles. I'm not sure what that's meant to do, if anything. But, as I say, we're on a fairly empty road today, so it's pretty safe. And faster. On a road like this is pretty straightforward to do 30, 35 kilometres an hour. Now just up here we turn right, and I switched off the GoPro about here and switched it back on again a bit further. I managed to do something really stupid which meant that it's now doing time-lapse photos. Very sorry about this, but anyway, we turn right and we come onto Norman Road. So we'll just do this with time-lapse pictures. Norman Road goes all the way through to the main road again, pretty much. Here we have a crossing over a small road which doesn't really go anywhere. And then cycle path which works pretty much. It's painted on a pavement, but there you go. Until eventually it comes to some traffic lights over the main road, the main eastern way, which I think might be called Bronze Age Way here, I'm not sure. And we cross over here at this junction, and we're back on, it's still called Norman Road, bizarrely, and we're heading towards the Crossness combined heat and power plant. Or, no, it's not that, it's a recycling plant. It burns the rubbish. So heading back towards that, so this is where, oh no, I missed the turning for the cycle path just here. And on this route there are two cycle paths listed, and one of which comes through just a dead end, so you keep to the left on this one. And here we go up past the power station. Another barrier, muddy path. Bit more cycling across. My bike got very muddy this morning. And here we are, back on the Thames Path again. So that's towards Erith, and that's back towards Woolwich.